commercial real estate in focus. One real estate trust says it will limit investor withdrawals. It's a Starwood REIT. Okay, so they're tightening redemptions. Not to make get all alarmist about the space, but it has people talking about commercial real estate again. You had the story yesterday when CMBS buyers, even on AAA loans, were seeing losses for the first time since the financial crisis. We all remember BREIT. You have SL Green.
Right.
Real estate's done poorly this week. How concerned are you about this issue?
So it goes back to the idea of being idiosyncratic. And you may remember I actually used commercial real estate as my contrarian idea going into this year. But the concept was the space broadly is beaten up. It may continue to get beaten up. As long as interest rates stay high, people think that's a direct negative for all commercial real estate when it's not. And so you can flesh out different winners and losers beneath the surface. So SL Green's had a tough week. I think it's really just the space getting drawn down a little bit as interest rates are higher, but it's up 13% year to date. Another company in the portfolio, Lamar Advertising, which is the billboards, up 12% year to date. Now I have some losers too. I have Postal Realty, which just owns post offices, Easterly Government Properties, which is like DEA and FBI buildings. Those ones are down like 10, 12%. But I think it's not something that you want to paint with the broad brush. Like, we know there's trouble there, but it's not universal.
No, right. I'm glad you said that. All REITs are not created equal.
Right.
All commercial real estate stories are not created equal either. But again, this just has this conversation back on the top of the page.
Yeah. So first of all, let's address Starwood and Barry Sternlicht. Barry, and I know Barry, incredible investor. And I think he's doing the right thing, frankly, in terms of gating the fund. Now, when you invest in a fund, that language is there. The general partner, the GP, can do it. And why is he doing it? Sure, he could sell the assets, but he'd sell them at a rock bottom price. And why do that now? He's seen, let me finish, Jenny. He's seen many cycles, and this will cycle, assuming he went into the right properties. Now, in terms of commercial real estate, I think that there is a big problem. And I also think, sure, there are ways to play, like Agree Realty, which puts up, the Walgreens and all the others.
Costco's.
Great company, unaffected by this. But there's still that tidal wave of refinancing. And the banks cannot write down the properties while the rents are current. Now, as those leases roll off, the value is going to come way down because of the occupancies. And I'm talking about office buildings, but also multi-res, which has been untouched for decades, including really in 2008. That's starting to show some signs of weakness. So I would not want to touch commercial real estate here at all, not even A buildings. There'll be a time to. The question is, why do it? The risk is not justifying the potential reward at this point because the risk has not been fully recognized in the stocks.
But wait, I need to say something really important. Why do you put those gates up? Because he knows that individuals who are invested in S3 on their own would behave badly. Bad behavior and short-termism is going to wreck the investment returns. Barry Sternlicht looks at that and says, hey, over the long term, there are excellent returns to be had here. So don't force me out. He's putting those gates up to control behavior. You didn't say that. You didn't make the point strong enough that it's to control behavior. That's the point, is to control behavior.
What it's to do, it's not to force a sale of it and impact the investors that stay with them. And it's not individuals. To go in there, you've got to be a high net worth individual who's more sophisticated,
guys,
according to the SEC.
This is not whether gating the fund is.
But the point is, he's got a view. The point is, he's got a view that it will recover. What I'm saying is, that's great for a private vehicle. For a public vehicle, that's not what's going to control the valuation.
I understand, but I'm trying to get at solely, underscore, put it in bold, whether our viewers should buy REITs, like the one that Jenny owns, and others.
Period. I argue yes.
I don't see government, landlords being an issue. I do see commercial real estate overall as being an issue, whether it's warehousing, where Amazon's shedding thousands of warehouses and they were overbid up, whether it's multifamily apartments, way too many are being built. So I would wait. So yes, I think they should avoid.